What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka series as we've been talking about, and we get closer and closer to it. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program that you definitely want to join to get the background scenes and behind the scenes on my videos and content, and so you're always ahead of everybody before I put out the content. As well as I have merch that you definitely want to go check out and go get some, as I'll have some new designs coming out pretty soon. And as always, once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start the show.
Well, welcome to the show with the eternal Sith. Every bit's a banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop a sub and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
Now, this is something that has been lingering for a while now, and it may never even be shown in live action. Now, we know that unlike Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker's resolution with Anakin Skywalker was already shown at the end of Return of the Jedi, and in Anakin's final moments, Luke was able to make peace with him. However, though, in the Book of Boba Fett, it showed Ahsoka has already met Luke, meaning that she had probably already heard of Anakin's redemption from Luke. But because of all of this happened off screen, us as the fans were left wondering how Ahsoka felt when she heard her old master had finally returned to the light side. Now, she had last left Anakin as Vader in Star Wars Rebels, yet Star Wars hasn't really shown her making peace with him. Now, this is definitely something that I know they probably will have to tackle in the Ahsoka series, but not only has Star Wars skipped this Ahsoka reaction to hearing the end of Anakin's story, but it's also left out Luke hearing what his father was like in his youth. Ahsoka is one of the few characters still alive at the Return of the Jedi who was close with Anakin when he was a Jedi. She has an innumerable amount of stories about her, his father, and many of which Luke would be thrilled and probably would want to hear about. Even Leia would be probably amazed to hear about her father, and understanding how, their father acted before turning to the dark side would most probably help Luke focus on the Anakin side of his father rather than the Vader side. And Ahsoka and Luke's meeting definitely helped both of them to heal from the wrongs that Anakin did to them. Yet Star Wars refuses to show, this in live action. It's possible that they're still saving this moment for a future movie or show, but it's unlikely given Mark Hamill's, reluctance to return as Luke Skywalker. But it does seem the franchise has skipped over Ahsoka and Luke's meeting because it didn't really fit the story in the Book of Boba Fett or The Mandalorian, but there's still hope it can be covered in an animated show. In any case, Star Wars has missed out on showing Ahsoka's first meeting as well with Luke, and maybe at some point we'll get that, maybe in a flashback, as that has been the MO for a lot of the Star Wars Disney Plus shows. So I wouldn't mind seeing that maybe like in the Ahsoka series, or wherever it fits in the story, whatever story that they are gonna tell for whatever is to come in the future. But I don't really know if we'll ever get that, because if you think about it, after Bob Iger talking about it, how Disney has been oversaturated with a lot of the Marvel and Star Wars films, that, well, from what he said, not like we really gotten too many Star Wars films anyway. But yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see that. I don't know if we'll ever see Ahsoka getting to hear, Anakin's redemption from Luke Skywalker in live action or even in animation. This is something I would love to see. Comment down below if this is something that you guys would want at some point in time, as we didn't really get that in the Book of Boba Fett. And it'd be nice to hear Ahsoka and, Luke Skywalker talking about Anakin and, the good times that he did bring during the Clone Wars and just the prequel trilogy overall, so that way it could help him out, give him some closure and give him an understanding of who his father was before he was, Vader. For more Star Wars content, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program that you definitely want to join so that we can get behind the scenes footage and go live with me as I do put out my content daily, and we can talk about the daily news that I do put out and talk about behind the scenes. I have a merch store that you definitely want to go get your Eternal Sith merch at, and as always, the Eternal Sith, then, now, forever. Later, guys.